Hello everybody. I haven't been here for a long time and decided to come back. And why? Just because today is another new moon, yes, but it is in the sign of Gemini, and I just remembered like exactly almost 4 years ago. 4 years ago it was the same, almost the same new moon in Gemini, but it was in June, and today we have new moon in the late of May, but it is in Gemini. And why I decided to make this video, just because I remember that time all the astrologies, they said that it's some rare new moon, and it has special energy and so on, and they just advised to write down desires for nearest future. And I did, and usually they say that you have to make some plan or to write down desires for next several weeks or a month, but I made it for 3 years. And the most surprising that desire I thought was like dream and desire. To be honest with myself, I must say that I'm not sure that I believed in this. Maybe I wanted it, but I wasn't sure that it really can happen. But that happened, and exactly in 3 years, like I wrote it down during next 3-4 days. You can write down your desires after new moon, like today it is, but better not to do it today because the moon is just hidden, it's in the shadow, and better to start write down or planning something for next month or several months during next they say the energy is lasting during the week, but I would advise you not to wait too long, just not to forget, just like make it during next 3 days, like tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and next day after, like 3, maybe 4 days. Better just to use the full new energy of the moon. And what is this about? Like, I just wanted to tell you about this, my own story, and suggest you to do it. It will not cost you anything, maybe just several minutes, kind of 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, just to think of it and to write it down, and just consider it like time you spend for yourself, for your own. Does it often happen when you just let yourself to spend time with yourself, to treat yourself, or to pay attention to yourself? So let's consider this thing like paying attention to yourself. Make it before going to sleep, for example, when you are relaxed, when you don't think about some affairs or some working issues and so on, or some home issues. When you just relax and going to fall asleep and so on, think of it, what you would like to achieve during let's say next year. But as I'm telling you, that time 4 years ago I wrote down desires for 3 years. Why not to do it? You can try, but let's say for a year you can write down desires just for 1 month. But I think that moon will not be against if you will write down desires and wishes for next year. Okay, so how to do it? Just take some notebook or some paper, something where you can put all your wishes for nearest future, let's say, and that's you will save it. Like, you will not lose it or throw it to the trash basket and so on. So somewhere when you can then read it later, when you understand that it all the wishes came true. Well, let's Even if you don't believe in this, let's look at this like kind of a game or meditation or some act of touch into magic or something like that. So just think and identify what would you like to achieve or what changes you would like to see in your life during next, and how you think, month or year or weeks. And then write them down. The main is to write down with definite time, like in for example, in June I have gotten, and you write like you have already gotten it, you have already done it, you just like have already become something or someone. So you write it down with time. It don't have to be just like absolutely correct time, just at least around like in the middle of June, or for example in the late of August I have or I've got something, and you write it like in the time that you have already got it or done it or become. And this is so simple. Just let's like play in such a game and then see if it can happen, because when I did it 4 years ago, I wrote down different things, like from something, some things really, something like I wanted, for example, to change all my wardrobe, such a desire was. Not all the desires became true, really, because some of them just became not actual for me. Like I didn't want them already. I just didn't need them already, and so on. But some really crucial wishes really came true. And the most surprising for me was one that I wrote for that time. It had to happen. It had to happen just in 3 years, and it really happened. Like, and it was the biggest desire, biggest in the, let's say, in the level of its. It was the most complicated wish that could happen and desire that I could have achieved, like moving, and I moved. And I moved really almost exactly where I thought the time when I was writing it down, like the place I was thinking about, and it's rather far from my home I was living that time, and I really moved. And the most surprising that I moved exactly the place I wanted, and exactly that time when I wrote it down. Like season, I wrote about the season like it should have been spring of 2024, and it really happened. So it didn't take, it took nothing, like several minutes of relaxation, of kind of meditation, and it costed nothing me, but it happened. So why not try? They say that it really works, and I believe it in this. And because I already not one time was sure that it really works, so let's use this energy of new moon for growing our beliefs and for achieving our wishes and desires we would like to get, and then see what will happen. I hope you will share with me, and I also will do it. Today is the day of new moon. So tomorrow, or maybe the day after tomorrow, during 3 days, better 3-4 days, I will write down my desires for next year. This time I will take the term of 1 year. And then also will share with you, and I'll be happy if you will share with me about the results of your, let's call it practice. New moon practice. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope we will see you soon, because just it took me so long time just to set all this equipment, and I understood that it's a really crazy long time, so I have to make it often just to to do it quickly, like in auto mode, and not to waste so long time for this. So have a great time. Enjoy the time, enjoy yourself, and I'm talking too much already. Okay, guys, so see you soon. Hope so.